Hi everyone, welcome to my most favorite dumplings to date. I'm going to call them my favorite test, and these are Guotie dumplings. I think they're kind of Taiwanese-esque in origin because of that skirt that we make, and it's just like a super crunchy top coating in addition to the crunchiness from the dumplings themselves. The filling that I made this time is just so good. I use all simple ingredients, so I can't wait to show you guys. So no TVP, no beef crumbles this time. I used actually extra firm tofu that I've crumbled, and I actually put a napkin right on top just to have it dry out a little bit more. So I have a cup of that, and then afterwards I'm gonna do about 1/3 of a cup of roasted seaweed. So that's the stuff that comes in the little packets, and it's actually better than those big square sheets. Afterwards, I'm gonna add a half a cup of finely chopped scallions, and all of the ingredients are going to be down below. That was 1 teaspoon of vegan pork bouillon powder, which will serve you well if you find a good one that you like. Some cornstarch, I have some minced garlic, and then 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, which makes everything nice and nutty, and then a dash of salt and white pepper. I have right around 1.5 tablespoons of flour, and then to that I'm going to add half a cup of water. And this is what's going to kind of be the glue for my dumplings, but it's also going to form that skirt as well. And the way that you get rid of lumps is to first turn it into a paste, and then after it's smooth, then you add the rest of the water in. Alrighty, time for assembly. I'm just using regular store-bought dumpling wrappers, and I just wet the outsides first, and then I put in about 1 tablespoon of filling. And because these guys actually end up to be more rectangular shaped, I'm just gonna use my hands and kind of like turn it into that shape before we start folding. So the way to get that rectangular shape is to first kind of join the middle bit, and then you can see that the sides are open like that, right? So what you do is you take the middle of that side and you just push it in, and you get these kind of like 2 little angles that come up, and then you get this really cool rectangular shaped package that is pretty much the shape of Guotie. So this is sort of the fun part too. I'm gonna put between like 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil there. You don't want too much, but just to cover the bottoms. And then afterwards, you want to arrange the dumplings according to, I guess, how you want to serve it. And you should try to do it in rows because it's kind of prettier that way, and you can kind of break it off a little easier that way, I guess. So yeah, do something like that. So I have this over medium heat, and you want to fry them for right around 2 to 3 minutes or so just to get a little bit of color on them. And then you want to carefully pour in that flour. Make sure that we prepared earlier. I think I probably used a little less than a half a cup, but that's just additional liquid so that you can cook the tops of the dumplings. After about 5 minutes, they start turning translucent, and that's when you know that the dough is actually cooked. So the heat is right on medium right now, so it's not too high. You want to get the water to evaporate, and I'm not going to lie, this took upwards of like 8 to 10 minutes for me to start seeing that the bottoms start to like crust up and turn golden brown a little bit. So at this stage, you want to make sure that you don't have any additional oil because you're going to flip it over. So just bring this over to the sink and then empty out any additional oil. Okay, so if you use a nonstick pan and everything is fried up well, this should happen and it should release, I would say, like fairly easily with some additional nudging. And afterwards, oh my gosh, this is the prettiest presentation. Like, I think some people break them apart, but I just found that keeping it in a circle like this made it so pretty. And you can see all of that like crispy crust. Like it's like an extra double crispy dumpling, and the filling, guys, the filling is amazing for this. These are my favorite dumplings to date, and I can't wait for you guys to make them because it's such a cool presentation. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed that Guotie recipe. As usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you all again next time. Bye!